Direct Golf TV, dedicated to improving your game.
Welcome to Direct Golf TV. Now, just as exciting as finding a new driver, I find, is uncovering the secrets of the short game with new wedges and discovering ways to score better. Now, Cobra have just recently reintroduced the Trusty Rusty wedges, designed by short game expert Phil Rogers, who was a mean player in his time. He actually lost a playoff to the Open Championship to Bob Charles in 1963. Since then, he's given short game lessons to Jack Nicklaus and come up with a really innovative and interesting set of wedges. Now, these Trusty Rusties still have a traditional shape, and of course they still rust to create extra spin and extra grip from the friction that causes. But the most important part of any sand wedge is the bounce, and these are quite interesting because they have a fairly flat bounce, although there is more bounce in the middle of the club than on the heel or on the toe. But they've got this little scallop here. Now, what that does, it stops the bounce from becoming too much, so that the leading edge doesn't sit flush on the ground. This, you'll see, sits flush on the ground and is perfect for tight lies on links courses or in hard summer conditions, when you don't want an enormous bounce on the bottom of the club that will raise the leading edge off the ground. Now, adding one wedge to the bag is fine, but what I like to see is people adding a complete set, a bit like the tour players do. Many tour players now are carrying 4 wedges because they understand the importance of distance control from 100 yards and less. Now, obviously you can make a full swing with these clubs, but what you can also do is make a half swing. For example, this is a 59-degree wedge. If I make a half swing so that my lead arm is horizontal with this club, the ball will fly about 45 yards. Now, obviously that distance would be different with all the other different wedges, and it's a bit like adding another club to the bag. Very handy in situations like this, where we've got a flag 50 yards away. If I land at 45, it runs out 50, should be perfect. Now, perfect distance. It's gone exactly the right distance. I pulled it a bit with the rough, but I'm on the green with a chance of a putt, and the big thing is I've hit the ball the correct distance. I've really enjoyed using these fantastic wedges. They're available at stores nationwide and on our award-winning website.
Shopping with Direct Golf UK couldn't be easier. Simply visit www.direct-golf.co.uk, speak with one of our professional golf advisors on free phone 08000 139 139, or visit one of our great stores nationwide.